Welcome back, student. Now, in previous classes, we have discussed alkane, okay, and then alkene. We already finished two part from classification of organic compound based on functional group. From that part, we have covered two classes till today. That is alkane. First was alkane and second was alkene. And we have discussed their nomenclature and everything. Now, third class of organic compound, that is alkyne. Okay. Now, what is alkane? Again, I will discuss same thing, alkane, alkene, and now alkyne. All are hydrocarbon, okay, they are hydrocarbon. Okay. So what is alkene? Alkene is a saturated hydrocarbon containing carbon single bond, that is very important. Okay, the bond between carbon is always single in case of alkene, and having general formula CnH2n plus 2. Okay, this is a short definition for alkene. Okay, now alkenes are unsaturated. Remember, this is the basic difference between alkane and alkene. Alkane is a saturated hydrocarbon, alkene is a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated means containing carbon double bond or carbon triple bond, or both, that is called unsaturated. So particularly in case of alkene contain one carbon double bond. Remember, that is very important, double bond is there, and having general formula CnH2n. So what is the difference between alkane and alkene? Alkane is saturated compound hydrocarbon, alkene is unsaturated hydrocarbon having formula CnH2n plus 2, and here CnH2n. So what is difference between this? Deficiency of 2. If we remove 2 hydrogen from alkane, you will get alkene. Okay, that is the difference. Now come to this alkene. Now alkene. Here again alkene is a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, so alkene as well as alkyne both are unsaturated hydrocarbon containing one carbon triple bond is present between two carbon atom, one triple bond, and having general formula CnH2n minus 2. Okay, CnH2n minus 2 is a general formula. So what is difference between alkene and alkyne? Again, if we remove 2 hydrogen atom from alkene, you will get alkyne. Okay, so alkene minus 2 hydrogen, you will get alkene, and again if we remove 2 hydrogen, you will get alkyne. So alkyne is nothing but unsaturated hydrocarbon containing one carbon triple bond and having general formula CnH2n minus 2. This is the simple definition of alkyne. Okay, unsaturated hydrocarbon with carbon triple bond and general formula CnH2n minus 2. Okay, now we will see some example of alkene. First example, we know general formula CnH2n minus 2. If we put n equal to 1, this is not possible because for alkyne we need at least 2 carbon atom to form triple bond between them. Okay, so because alkyne contain one triple bond, and for one triple bond at least 2 carbon atom must be there. But if we put n equal to 1, that will be carbon become 1, that is not possible. So does not exist or not possible. Say if we put n equal to 2, then C2H2 into 2 minus 2, that is C2H2, and name of the compound is acetylene. Very important compound, acetylene is a gaseous state and having formula structure this. See this. Here contain 2 carbon atom and 1 carbon atom to another second carbon atom by triple bond. Okay, so this is the simple structure of acetylene. Okay, and next if we put N equal to 3, C3H double minus 2, okay, means 4, 6 minus 2 means 4, that is 3 carbon, 1 2 3, 1 triple bond, hydrogen CH3, that is its name is common name methyl acetylene, okay, and so on. Many example, N equal to, if we put N equal to 4, butane, pentane and so on. Okay, so these are the some example of alkyne family. Now we will go for IUPAC name. These are common name, acetylene, methyl acetylene and so on. Common name is not used in case of acetylene, so directly we will shift IUPAC name of alkyne. IUPAC name, same nomenclature of alkyne, okay. Same rule, for example triple bond C, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. Okay, for this structure we want to give IUPAC name, because for this structure common name is not possible to give common name. Okay, so in that case we have to apply IUPAC name. What is first thing is that identify functional group in this compound. If any compound is given and then ask you to identify IUPAC name, to write IUPAC name, then what we have to do? First thing, you have to identify functional group. In case of alkyne, functional group is carbon-carbon triple bond. Carbon-carbon triple bond is a important part for this compound, that is the functional group. Okay, so in case of alkane, functional group is carbon-carbon single bond. In case of alkene, functional group is carbon-carbon double bond, and in case of alkyne, functional group is carbon-carbon triple bond, and that is very, very important part. Okay, so this is alkyne family. Okay, now same rule, select the longest chain. As per our rule, we have to select the longest chain of carbon atom containing carbon-carbon triple bond, as well as maximum number of substituent, that we have to select, right? Now, so in this particular example, we have to first select the longest chain. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4. So longest chain is of 5 carbon atom. So now we have to obtain parent name. Parent name is obtained from the name of alkene by replacing A and E by Y and E. How? See, count the number of carbon atom in longest chain. 1 2 3 4 5. So longest chain contain how many carbon atom? 5. So parent alkane is pentane. Now to obtain parent name of this compound, replace A and suffix A and E by Y and E. So pentine. Pentine is a parent name of this compound, and then give numbering. Simple as usual, give numbering, and now we have to give number to this carbon chain in such a way that carbon atom of the triple bond will get lowest possible number, okay. So 1 2 3 4 5. So here this is substituent, methyl group is substituent which is attached to carbon number 3, okay, we will mention in the name, and triple bond starting from carbon number 1. So 1 pentine, Okay, so complete IUPAC name is 3 methyl, that is substituent 1 pentyne. Okay, so this is the complete IUPAC name for this compound. Getting? So now in this way we can give IUPAC name. So always remember. One more example, CH3, CH2, CH3, H. Okay. Here a triple bond. Now to this compound we have to give IUPAC name. Same rule, triple bond, functional group is triple bond. So first thing, identify longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atom including carbon-carbon triple bond and group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is the longest chain which contain carbon-carbon triple bond and maximum number of substituent. Remember. Okay. Now how many carbon atom present in the chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carbon. 8 carbon means octane. Octane. 8 carbon means octane, and then we have to replace ANE by YNE, octane. So parent name will be octane. Then give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see, from both the side carbon atom of triple bond getting same number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which side is correct? Which numbering is correct? From this side or that side? From this side or that side? Which? See, from both the side carbon atom of triple bond getting same number 4, 5, 4, 5. Now we have to concentrate on position of substituent. In this case, concentrate. Look at the position of now. What is the position of substituent? From this side, substituent getting number 2 and number 6, and from this side substituent getting number 3 and number 7. Which is correct? From this side substituent getting number 3 and 7, addition 10, and from this side substituent getting number 2 and 6, that is 8. Which is lowest? Lower. Now then we have to select lowest, this. So numbering from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is correct, and this is incorrect. From this side incorrect. So remove this. This numbering is correct because double bond as well as substituent getting lower number. So complete IUPAC name is, there are two substituent, methyl group attached to carbon number 2 and carbon number 6. So 2, 6 methyl 4 octane. This is the IUPAC name of this compound. 2,6-dimethyl 4-octane. Okay, that is the IUPAC name. And similar way we have to draw the structure from name and name from structure, both the way. Okay, so this is the alkyne. Now these three classes, that is alkane, alkene and alkyne, are very, very important. Their nomenclature is also very important. As per, if you want to study further organic chemistry, further classification of organic compound. That's why we need to first study alkane, alkene and alkyne. They are very, very important. Okay. Now one more topic. These are the three classes: alkane, alkene, alkyne, and we want to again extend this classification further. Then before going to this classification for many classes, now we have to understand some topic concept, that is derivatives. Derivatives of organic compound. What is this derivatives? Compound. This is very, very important part. Let us see. Suppose consider methane. This is methane. We know methane. Methane is an alkane. Okay, and from this methane, if I am going to replacing one of the hydrogen atom by chlorine atom, then chlorine, Cl, chlorine, then what we get? CH3Cl. Okay, this chlorine, I have added chlorine. Now this new compound obtained, the name of the compound is methyl chloride. Okay, now initially, now concentrate on this. Initially we have taken methane. Methane is a saturated hydrocarbon, carbon having 4 hydrogen atom. Okay, now from that methane we are replacing one of the hydrogen atom. All hydrogen atom are identical, that's why we can replace any one of them by chlorine atom, halogen. Chlorine is a halogen. Now then we are getting CH3Cl, this new compound obtained. Now this new compound obtained is nothing but derivative of methane. So in another way we can say that methyl chloride is a derivative of methane, or methyl chloride is derived from methane. So this is the meaning of derivative of organic compound. Methyl chloride is a derivative of methane, or methyl chloride is derived from methane. Okay, this is the meaning of derivative of organic compound. Okay, and this methyl chloride is derived from methane and it is obtained by how we have obtained this from methane? Just by replacing one hydrogen atom by chlorine. Okay, so this is the derivative of this, and it is obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom by chlorine atom. Okay, chlorine, or we can replace by OH group, by carboxyl group. There are various functional group, and by that functional group we can replace hydrogen atom from hydrocarbon, and then we are getting different compounds. For example, in general example, suppose A bond H is a hydrocarbon, any hydrocarbon, and from this hydrocarbon we are replacing one hydrogen atom by atom B. Then we are getting this new compound A bond B. Now initially we have taken A bond H, which is a hydrocarbon, for example, and from that hydrocarbon we are replacing one hydrogen atom by another unknown atom B. Then we are getting A bond B. It means this new compound obtained, this new compound is derived from A bond H. Okay, so this is the producer of this compound. A bond H is a producer of A bond B. Okay, so it means that is, we can say A bond B is a derivatives of A bond H. A bond H. This is the statement which is applicable for this. A bond B is a derivative of A bond H, because we have obtained A bond B from A bond H by replacing one hydrogen atom by one B. Okay, so that is the meaning of derivative of organic compound. Okay, so this concept is very applicable to classify various organic compound further. Okay, so student, in next class we will see the new different classes of organic compound. Thank you very much.